Welcome back
Fuck Adobe.
to Cryptic Corner, a place where we take a deep dive into the mysteries of the internet and we do the occasional movie review. Today, we're talking about cryptids. But before that, I'd like to introduce my beautiful co-hosts, Harry
What's up, guys?
and Jared.
Hi.
Your
Perfect as always.
enthusiasm is
Look, I don't know what to say. Put me on the spot, man.
But yes, today we are taking a look at the cryptids of the world, spooky, scary folklore monsters from around the United States. And today we're taking a look at the California folk monsters. Now, before we start, does anyone know what cryptids actually are?
I
the tickle monster.
Well,
I can read the Google actual definition, but cryptids are, I want to say, just like creepy, spooky little guys that people have found and or seen and or caught a grainy photo of in the water, and they spread rumors about them.
Honestly, I think cryptids would. I think
Go ahead.
cryptids would be considered like creatures that aren't confirmed to be exist, or there's no concrete evidence.
Yeah, so that's what the Google definition here is from the Merriam-Webster dictionary from the internet. An animal such as a Sasquatch or the Loch Ness monster that has been claimed to exist but never proven to exist.
That makes sense.
But a lot of these we're gonna go over are like folk monsters and just like legends from around each state, and then once we finish all 50 states eventually, then we'll move on to overseas. Which they're a lot more frightening than
I can't
the
I
good
can't
old
wait till we
states.
talk about the Wendays. They're fucking scary.
God,
release the Kraken.
gnomes.
Yeah,
mean,
dude, Wendays are terrifying.
In the words of Peter Kane when he got assaulted by Miss Bigfoot, she pulled my pants down and started jerking the
my
ween.
ween.
Yeah, dude.
What a
I was
fucking
Sorry,
coming
Peter
out here in
Kane.
the woods,
My boy didn't
And-
deserve it.
heard a rustling in the bushes, and this female Sasquatch came out. And she pushed me on the ground and pulled off my pants, and she just started jerking my ween.
Someone's gonna
the
think this is the wrong
wing,
kind of
dude.
video.
Now, this guys, this is not a
This is-
very cool
this-
and awesome video and a podcast about our fantasies on cryptids. This is
I mean, it could
mostly
be-
whatever I no. This is
Yikes,
quote
your
unquote
brother.
facts that we have about things that may or may not exist.
We're professionals,
Now, little
professional amateurs.
Yeah.
what's that word I'm looking for? Little discretion here. We're not professional researchers. We're just a couple of idiots that want to talk about scary shit. So
Yeah,
if we
dude.
miss some information or we get some information wrong, go ahead and leave a little comment down below and tell us that we're a bunch of silly little goofs and that we missed something. Aside
Yeah.
from that,
I want to learn more about all this shit. I think it's cool.
oh yeah.
That's why we're doing it. Yeah.
Aside from that, the first state on our list that we're starting with is California. You know, where the housing prices and gas prices are through the fucking roof right now. I love
Yeah,
it.
these two fucking idiots live there, so this is very
Yeah.
personal to them.
It's not that
Yeah.
bad.
It is.
Okay, I'm lying. I'm lying. Let's not talk about real life though. Let's talk about
Yeah,
cryptids,
let's just
which-
talk about fiction.
You want to talk about
Well,
yeah, well, I can
actually,
talk
I'm gonna
about
say,
real
never
life
mind.
California. All the fecal matter that you can find in the
Hey,
street.
listen,
That's
just
only in
because
San Fran.
Francisco has a map. Just because San
Yeah.
Francisco has a poop map doesn't mean shit.
Dude, that was an awesome pun. Thank you for that.
Eric,
It does
clip
mean
this.
a lot of shit.
Eric,
Yeah,
this
chat,
is what
chat,
you need to
clip that.
Yeah, clip
Chat.
this.
Well, chat clip. What is this, Twitch?
Send it to Gavin Newsom, okay?
So, is there something like what do we want to like go on about first? Because we kind of talked about a little bit of what a cryptid is, mainly just like creepy, spooky guys that people got grainy pictures and maybe a video of a stick in the water of. So I think that
Well,
I'm sorry to the people that actually are like into this and Bigfoot and stuff. I don't mean to disrespect you in any way, shape, or form. I speak mainly from objectivity. I see what I see on the internet and I explain it.
okay, so I was going to say, let me name off the list here because there's quite a bit in California.
Quite a
And
bit.
then,
Yeah, there's a pretty good list here.
Yeah, so we have it off into categories. We have our little land dwellers. We have Bigfoot, the Borrego Sandman, the Dark Watchers, the Joshua Tree Skinwalkers, the Chupacabra. And then we have the Water Dwellers, which is the Tahoe Tessie, Lake Eleanor Elise, and Sea Serpents. So let me go over the ones that we're not going to go over because it's already well known and widespread. We're not going to go over Bigfoot. You already know what Bigfoot is. And we're not going to go over the Chupacabra until we get to Mexico. But you should already know what Chupacabra is. I mean,
Yeah, that's like why I didn't go over Siren Head or like a lot of the most popular SCP style stuff. It's overdone. Everybody, if you want information on it, you could just do a quick Google search or whatever. It's not that entertaining anymore. So that's what I try to do on these episodes. I go for like the niche little ones that people probably wouldn't know about.
I'm surprised
these are cool.
sea serpents are there, because sea serpents are like more global, I think. aren't
yeah,
they?
so the thing about
like just-
the Water Dwellers and stuff is that Tahoe Tessie is in Lake Tahoe. There's like rumored to be like this giant lizard or like monster that swims around in the lake and eats people or whatever.
So the Loch Ness.
Basically, America's version of the Loch Ness monster.
There's a lot of Loch Ness
Okay.
monsters out there.
There's a lot, which is why we're also not gonna go over the Water Dwellers, is because a lot of them are like boring.
It's
Yeah.
a dinosaur in the
If you-
water.
If you want
Yeah.
to know about the Loch Ness monster, you can watch that one Gravity Falls episode.
Or you can watch Scooby Doo and Loch Ness.
That
you know.
Scooby Doo does that.
Honestly, that's pretty lore accurate, yeah.
Yeah. You get to watch someone chuck a fucking log through a window in a castle, and it's pretty cool. And Scooby Doo rocks.
Dude,
Hey, guys,
Scooby Doo,
I'm-
the classics rock.
We need to watch like a Scooby Doo movie and do a review on that.
Dude, what if we did one on
All
the
of
live action Scooby Doo movie with
Yeah.
Matthew Lillard?
I
Yeah.
kind of want to do a watch along one of these days. It would, of course, be YouTube exclusive. But I
Hey,
figured out a way.
subscribe on YouTube, gang.
I have figured out a way if we just like use little snippets here and there, and we don't
Yeah.
have the video full screen. So like,
Yeah, we have to follow like the
fair
guidelines
use.
on
Yeah.
fair use.
yeah. So I'll
Yeah.
just make us like a little. I'll just like draw us up like a little theater or whatever, and then like at the very front we'll just have like the box really small where the video is playing. And someone who knows how to chroma key can chroma key that shit in, because I don't know how to do
Dude,
it.
chroma key is so easy. I can teach you. But that is a conversation for after the podcast, boys. We'll get back on track here. So,
Yes.
I got two cryptids I want to talk about today.
I have.
I've
three.
got Oh shit, dude. I've got the Fresno night crawlers, which I don't know. I'm not a resident of Cali, so I don't know how popular these are, but there was not too much documentation that I could find that was
Fresno-
cohesive.
Fresno is a pretty big, like it's a city. It's like south
Okay.
of the capital Sac.
Fresno's
So it's
a
like between
shithole.
Sac. Yeah, it's a shithole. Well, that's kind of most of Cali, but it's between Sac, Sacramento, and LA. But north of
Interesting.
Bakersfield.
Anything around LA is probably also a shithole, just coming from an outsider's
Yeah.
perspective.
Well, LA is
Um,
also a shithole. Just don't tell people from LA.
That's what I'm saying. Like anything within the vicinity of LA is not doing so hot
Honestly,
right now. So
Any major city in California is probably a shithole.
Yeah, pretty
so
much.
that's my number one, and number two, in case just to keep the listeners in the loop for the beginning, I've also got the Talkwish, which it took me a minute because during my entire research I was reading it wrong in my head, and I only before the podcast found out how to pronounce it. So it's spelled Tahquitz. That's not how you say Talkwish, but that's how you pronounce it. So whatever.
Well, I'm guessing it might be Native American, right?
It's most definitely. So we'll see if I can keep pronouncing it properly while reading it in its
Respect
normal
the
form.
origin of the word.
Sorry. I couldn't respect any of the Japanese names from our last episode, so
Listen, when you end up canceling Cryptic Corner, just make sure it was Harry that did it.
hey, that's not fair.
You said it, not me.
It's
Literally,
not
yeah.
it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's fine. It's fine. It's when I set
So-
mustache on fire, then we'll get canceled.
Yeah, so we've gone over the generalized term of what cryptids are. I mean, you could just assume if you're a viewer, one of those epic people that watch us while you're listening, you would see our backgrounds are pretty cryptid full. I've got the boys, the fly, Slenderman,
Mothman?
Siren Head.
talking
Is that
about-
Moth?
that's
That looks like a
Mothman.
fly.
That's
That
Mothman.
may be Mothman.
He's
Sorry.
a
You just-
faker.
And-
you just
and
pissed
this
a
is-
whole
Faker.
bunch of people
This
off.
sorry. This is a ghost, and I don't know who made this image. Whoever made this image, you're awesome because these are very cool and cute.
That might
Um,
be one of the like I remember seeing something like that in like a video. I think it was in a national park. Like it was.
Sorry
these,
for credit. Yeah, I don't have the creator. I just found it on Google Images.
Yeah, there was these
uh,
things that kind of look like that you have up there, and they look like white pants or something. They just walk around in the
White
national forest.
pants.
I think
Is
they're
that
called
cryptid
like
white
White
pants?
Walkers or something. Not the White Walkers from
That-
Game of Thrones, but
I can't believe Game of Thrones stole this from the
right? What a
cryptids
bunch
list.
of fucking
Yeah, dude.
no-brained ninnies.
All right, we're
I'm
off topic.
Terminally online. I was gonna say you said the White Walkers, like people wearing white as a group in the woods.
No,
really
good
kind of puts me
Lord,
on the
Jesus
wrong track.
Christ.
Yeah, that's
Not
not what I
those
was
White Walkers.
going for.
We're
but
not
that-
talking-
Yeah,
We're not talking about wizards, all right?
Yeah, we're not
Wizards,
talking-
yeah, we'll
we're
go
not
with
talking
wizards,
about
so-
wizards, okay?
yeah. Let's skip over that. I can go
Um,
into my first cryptid if we want to,
Go ahead,
Yeah.
be my guest.
because in between we can talk about like the viral videos that go up and the people that post fakes and real kind of stuff. So I'm curious to see what you guys think about that whole thing. So first, I'll go into my Fresno Nightcrawlers situation. So I did a script thing again, and I'm curious to see what you guys think. I dumbed the words because I went fucking ham on the last one, and I apologize for that. So
Yeah, you kind of fried my
I
brain
liked
on the
it.
last podcast.
yes,
I liked
that,
it, but it was very
I did
flowery.
I did explain to Jared it's flowery on purpose because the SCP like fandom, all the videos that I used to watch were like that narrative style, big words, stuff like that. So I'll take
I
a step
liked
back
it. It's
slightly
just-
from that, but I
It's-
like my
it was very
scripting.
different. It was very different from how we usually do things.
Yes. So,
So
I'm
that's
going
why
to
it
jump
took me
into my
off guard.
script. Let's jump right in with a jolt of internet mystery. Have you ever stumbled on a video online that sent shivers down your spine, even though the quality looked like it belonged on a potato? That's the case with the Fresno Nightcrawlers. Back in 2007, grainy footage surfaced online capturing a pair of long, hairless legs scurrying across a lawn at night. The video quality was terrible, but that didn't stop it from sparking a frenzy. People were immediately hooked. What is this creature? A hoax? A coyote on its hind legs? Maybe a chupacabra's lesser-known cousin? The debate raged on in online forums and comment sections. The lack of clear details only fueled the mystery. Some folks swore it was a genuine unknown creature lurking in the shadows. Others saw it as a clever marketing ploy or somebody's attempt at internet fame. One thing's for sure, the Fresno Nightcrawlers highlight the power of the internet in spreading cryptid stories and igniting public curiosity. Even with blurry footage, no concrete answers, this modern mystery continues to capture imaginations. Who knows, maybe someday a clearer image will emerge, but for now the Nightcrawlers remain a shadowy enigma.
I think I might have heard about this one before, like seen it.
It definitely
might be
was
confusing
a big old Facebook thing for a long time.
I think I remember actually, like the video where I think it's like something with like it might be a different one. There's like a guy walking on pavement or something like that, and you like catch them in the corner of the camera or something like that for a second.
Yup. And
It was one of
there's-
those type of videos.
Speaking of Facebook, go follow us on Facebook.
we have a Facebook? Dude, that's awesome.
You have a Facebook? Damn.
I was
I'm
gonna
gonna
say, I
verify
think
that.
like 2007 was really where stuff like this was taking off, when the internet really got solid
That's
with social
prime.
media.
Yeah.
So like the Nightcrawlers was probably one of the real original like beginning of the internet cryptids, where shit kind of spread really quickly.
Say like
So I'm
between
curious.
2005 to 2011 or 12.
Yeah, that's where things were really taking off. So
that's when like
the,
Slenderman and stuff. Yeah,
yep.
which we've
So
also
this one
talked about.
being a semi-real whatever, something somebody caught on their camera, I think is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because the videos of people that have caught Slenderman or Siren Head doing the Gangnam Style, I think is very.
They're
It's
pretty
funny,
real.
it's memey, but this is a lot more grounded in reality, and people are very serious about this topic.
Yeah. You remember back
Yeah.
in the day, Killer Clowns?
Oh, God,
the
yeah, that was a very
2016
very real
craze.
thing.
That was a weird thing. It just happened.
Didn't people
2016, and
actually
it
go
just-
to the hospital?
Yeah, they were
Probably.
attacked by a bunch of killer clowns.
That could have been actually real because it just happened 2016 and then just stopped right after, or was it 2017?
You guys ever feel like there are pins hanging from your face?
Nope, but you
Yes.
definitely do, you motherfucker, clipping pins to your face.
What are you talking about? I have no pins to my face at all.
I don't know what you're
Psycho.
talking about. There's no tools of writing on two-dimensional objects on your face.
Anyways. You want to talk about yours, Travis? Are we gonna flip
Yeah,
flop?
let me take these pins off my face.
I thought you said there's no pins on your face.
What are you talking about? I don't have pins on my face. I can't believe.
I'm gonna start chewing gum into the mic and ruin the entire
Please don't.
podcast for you, Travis.
Please don't.
No, actually, I'm gonna
I'll
do you
just,
better. I'm
like-
gonna start chewing on this pencil into the mic.
You're gonna ingest lead and
Yes,
graphite.
yes, it's gonna be all your fault.
So I'm gonna start off with the Dark Watchers. I first heard about these fellas like
That one's
when I
really
was in
interesting to me.
school, and I found them quite interesting. I wanted to learn about like all of the crazy like folklore monsters and stuff. Kind of become just have like this whole database full of monsters from
Cryptozoologists.
different regions of the world. But I never did it because I was lazy, and I still am lazy. So the internet is all I got. So the Dark Watchers. The Dark Watchers are shadow figures that haunt the legends of California's Central Coast, particularly the rugged peaks of Santa Lucia Mountains. Here, we're gonna take a little deep dive into just like a small little jump into the puddle of their lore. So for
Okay.
appearance, shadowy, tall, dark figures, sometimes reaching 10 feet high. Many accounts mentioned broad-brimmed hats, capes, or flowing garments that add to their ominous presence. So, like, imagine you're walking out into the woods, or like you're hiking along the peaks of Santa Lucia, and you just see a distinguished shadowy gentleman watching you in the distance. behaviors. These beings are silent observers. They watch you travel along the mountain ridges and peaks, primarily at dusk or dawn, so that's when you can really see them. Legends claim that if approached, the Dark Watchers vanish without a trace, adding to their mystery. So they're elusive little guys. They like to stay at a distance.
That's pretty cool.
I think they're people. They're like teenagers from the future doing school projects on the past.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking this certain thing from Paper Mario, where it's like two guys looking at you from like the top of a level. Yeah, basically like that, but like the eyes down. Like
Some
Pretty
history, a little bit of history for all you history nerds out here. The legend stretches back for centuries. Native American tribes may have had stories about them, and Spanish settlers called them Los Vigilantes Oscuros, the Dark Watchers, as early as the 1700s.
They just called them the vigilantes.
Basically, yeah.
That's interesting. That's cool.
Or
How old it
maybe
is.
like it was like Vigilant Watchers or something like that. I don't know. Dark Watchers have captured the imagination of writers. California poet Robinson Jeffers referenced them in his 1937 poem called "Such Counsels You Gave to Me" and other poems. We also have down here that I've got possible explanations. It could be tricks of the light. The dramatic lighting conditions at dusk or and dawn, combined with the rugged mountain shapes, could create optical illusions that resemble tall figures. Pareidolia. Our brains are wired to find familiar patterns in random stimuli, so this is why whenever we look at something, we automatically try and see a face. Where our brains are wired to recognize humans and facial structures.
Yep. I mean, look at Harry's drawing for example. Like, what is it? Like background. Like, what is it?
Oh, that's a bunch of cryptids.
It's a bunch of humanoids.
No, it's just a bunch of lines on a white background, but they're symbols that represent humanoids.
That's true. There are not a lot of animals or non-humans that can, look at an image and know what's going on there, other than moving colors or something on the TV.
Exactly. Yeah.
I want to comment before you continue, Travis, on the clown subject. I did a little bit of research in the background here. There was one case of a death in the clowns, killer clowns sightings.
The clown incident.
It was mostly a harmless thing. In Pennsylvania, a teenager was stabbed during the encounter with someone in a clown mask, but they can't directly tie it to the clown sighting movement. It may have just been a murderer that put a clown mask on. So no direct ties there, but I thought it was interesting.
Well, I hope that guy burns in the pits of hell. Not the dude who got stabbed, but the guy wearing the clown mask.
Yep. Sorry to the guy that got stabbed, man. That sucks.
Yep. Hopefully someone gave you a bandage and kissed that boo-boo.
I don't know why you're apologizing to him.
Oh, let my computer do that. Am I still recording? I am.
Maybe he'll come back and be one of the cryptids like a Night Watcher.
Yeah. I looked up the mountain range, and it's in an interesting spot. It's like below San Francisco and to the east of Fresno. It's like along the coast. So, and I went to the coast,
maybe once we get bigger, we'll have to take a trip out to these locations. Not Fresno, but
we could actually go there. Yeah. Oh, funny enough, this is Fresno Campground, San Antonio Trailhead. I'm looking on Google Maps right now.
We're gonna go hunting for the Dark Watchers. We're trying to
shoot
on camera, and unlike many other paranormal YouTube channels, we will not fake this encounter.
I think we should fake this encounter. Dude, we have AI video now. We can do whatever we want.
No, Harry. what's the point of going out into
I
the
think-
You don't-
wilderness looking for shadow
I think we should.
people?
You don't want to end up on Nuke's top 5?
Yeah, you want to
Dude.
end up. I want to end up on Nuke's top
Did you
5, but I
see it?
want to do it legit.
In the corner by the door.
Farting on
Dude,
my roommate's
we-
door.
I think we should see what happens if you drink the Among Us potion at 3 a.m.
Oh god.
Chug Jug at 3 a.m.
Oh god.
Yeah, dude.
Turns out the
Yeah,
Among
but
Us
that would
potion
be
is
something we should
actually
totally
just a
do.
bottle of tequila hidden in a little soda can.
Yeah.
We're
The
getting
Among Us
off
potion is
topic. Does
actually
anyone
fun.
have another?
Dude, I
have
love getting
another-
off topic.
I like
Does
getting
anyone
off
have another
cryptid.
monster?
I have my second monster I can go through, but Jared, what are you thinking about?
I was just gonna say, I think it's really cool how that one has a bit more of like a history,
Yeah.
you know. Oh, is this nearby Carmel too? Yeah, I think it is. It's like a rich, like supposed to be like a really scenic road. I say nearby. It's like probably like 100 miles south, but still.
Everything is nearby in the United States if you can drive.
Yeah,
Or you can walk. You know.
I just
it's
like
about
it.
They
down
got
that way.
legs.
Has a bit of history. The other one, you know, you talk about like it has more history. It's like
Yeah.
1800s, very old.
This one, I think this goes on the same category here because this is about like native people to California. So my second one is the Talkwish. Apparently, it's a figure that's woven into the fabric of Kahuya. I don't know exactly how to pronounce that.
Google
It's a
Translate.
Indian folklore. It's a powerful spirit residing in the mountains near Palm Springs in California. It's a guardian spirit who turned malevolent using his powers of destruction and harm. So I'll jump into my script. I need a better way of transitioning into the script that I've made here, but
You could.
this sounds
That's
pretty
fine.
interesting. This is like Indian burial grounds type stuff. Let's
Oh,
shift
fuck with
gears
that.
and let's travel back in time. California is not just about internet mysteries. It also boasts a rich tapestry of folklore. Let's dive into the legend of the Talkwish. I already fucked it up. The legend of the Talkwish, a powerful spirit woven into the fabric of the Kahuya people's traditions. Talkwish wasn't exactly your friendly neighborhood spirit. Legends depict him as a guardian who turned malevolent, using his power to wreak havoc on those who disrespected his mountain home. Stories of the Talkwish's cannibalistic tendencies and the dire consequences of disturbing his slumber. Earthquakes and tremors, those are often blamed on a grumpy Talkwish throwing a tantrum. But there's more to this legend than just a cautionary tale about a bad-tempered spirit. The stories of the Talkwish are deeply intertwined with the Kahuya people's respect for the natural world. Talkwish serves as a reminder of the delicate balance between humans and nature. You mess with the mountains and disrespect the land, you might just face the wrath of a powerful spirit. The legend of the Talkwish isn't just a spooky campfire story, it's a cultural touchstone, a reminder that the Kahuya people connection to their ancestral lands and the importance of living in harmony with nature. It's very, very Indian burial grounds.
I like it. a lot. It's very
Don't piss them
interesting.
off, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted
I like-
wanted to find like visuals on what people have seen or maybe a description of what they look like,
I
but
was gonna
there's like
ask that.
nothing, dude. I was doing
Well-
research. It's just like Talkwish National Park style stuff.
A lot of that,
So-
like depictions and stuff, they keep within the tribes. I know,
I would
like
say
for
it's
a
probably-
while they kept like the Skinwalker information, like under
Like,
wraps,
hidden.
or like like this
Yeah.
is like no, this is tribe stuff. You're not allowed to, we're not gonna tell
Right.
you
It's
this.
it's very under lock and key.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Yeah, a lot-
I just asked Gemini. I do use Gemini occasionally for some information because it can do a broader search. It says there isn't a definitive description of the Talkwish's appearance. Unlike some cryptids with specific fiscal characteristics, Talkwish is a more powerful spirit or force of nature. So more like a fart in the wind in the woods that does a lot of damage.
Yeah, the spirit uses shatter on its opponents and gets a natural 20 every time.
Every time.
Critical
Every
damage.
time.
Yeah,
That's
turbo
interesting, though.
nerd moment.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I think a lot of their stories though are passed down like orally.
Yeah,
Yep.
and even in like
Yeah.
all like the high spiritual stuff that they have, I'm pretty sure that's like kept by the elders for the elders, or like their spirit people. I don't
Yep.
really know about it. I'm not coming off and claiming that I'm an expert. Respect to all the tribes and all of their lore and knowledge and their wisdom. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody.
Yep.
But
I just think it's neat.
y'all want to go to Skinwalker Ranch?
Hell yeah. You know, it's funny,
I
my
know
dad
what,
actually had
there's a different ranch I'd love to go to.
We're not going to Ram
Ram
Ranch,
Ranch.
okay?
Damn it!
18 naked cowboys looking at fun.
18 sleepy cowboys ready for a pillow fight.
Yeah.
Ready to
That was my
hug
favorite
and
one.
give out love.
Dude.
Anywho, I have another little monster to talk about.
Yeah, go for it.
The Borrego Sandman. We all know Sandman from like Marvel.
The
He's
song?
made of
No. Mr. Sandman.
Mr.
Bring me a dream.
Sandman.
Yeah.
The Borrego Sandman is a mysterious creature that haunts the legends of California's Anza Borrego Desert. Eyewitnesses describe the Borrego Sandman as a towering figure ranging from 8 to 12 feet tall. So he's taller than me.
Damn.
Man's a fucking giant.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently this creature has fur, thick white fur, making it a stark contrast to the desert landscape. It has glowing red eyes and is frequently mentioned. Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. Its glowing red eyes are frequently mentioned, adding to the menacing appearance. Its behavior is no better, but there is limited detail on it. It is nocturnal. Sightings often are reported at dusk or dawn, which aligns with many cryptid encounters. So all of these,
I was
as
just
we
gonna
go
say.
on, all of these are going to be at night, of course.
Because if it was in the day, it would be too easy to see.
Except for
Yeah.
Bigfoot.
Unless it's like our cryptid, which we're going to create a cryptid at the end of this episode.
Oh my
Ooh,
gosh.
are we?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
There aren't many reports of multiple Sandmen, so it is a solitary creature. It likes to be by itself. It is
Bigfoot.
it is pretty aggressive. The name Sandman might imply it targets weary travelers, though concrete evidence is lacking. History. The legend has its roots in the areas of indigenous populations. The how do you say this? I'm gonna butcher this so hard. The
You were making fun of me for doing it earlier.
Cahuilla people have inhabited
said it wrong.
Dude, that's
Yeah, I
exactly
probably
who
did.
I was just talking about.
The Cahuilla people have inhabited the region for millennia, and they have stories of hairy devils, foul-smelling ape-like creatures they avoided. Early settler sightings.
You mean fucking monkeys?
probably like Bigfoot or something.
Monkey meow.
As European settlers arrived in the 1800s, reports of large hairy humanoids increased. A notable encounter includes a prospector named Turner Helm, fucking wild ass name, dude, who claimed to see a sandman near Dead Man's Hole in 1876.
Don't be
20
going anywhere near no dead man's hole, dude.
You gotta-
Yeah.
That's gonna be one snaky hole if you ask me.
That's
damn.
some
Oh, my
necrophilia
lord.
shit. Get out of there.
No necrophilia over here. Mm-mm.
Yep, necronophilia.
for those who don't understand it, we are considering a name change earlier on in the podcast, and that's what that guy right up there wanted to name the podcast.
Yeah, dude. Hey, vote in the comments. You think Necronophilia is a great podcast
We're
name?
keeping Cryptic Corner.
We can, dude.
We
We can keep
decide.
Cryptic Corner. I just need some validation on that name.
The 20th century.
Alright.
1939, an anonymous camper reported being surrounded by a group of large white furred ape-like creatures with glowing red eyes near Borrego Sink. So this
Tell
poor
me-
gentleman
Tell
was
me
surrounded
it
by
was.
furries.
Yeah, I was gonna say, tell me, dude. Please tell me that it's a Peter Kane situation. They pulled down his pants and started jerking the ween.
Oh my lord. Get this man out of here.
In 1964, Major Victor Stoyanov, whatever the fuck, I'm gonna call him Stan. Major Victor Stan
Stan.
discovered. Dude, I don't know how to pronounce his name, dude. I'm not good with
We
names.
love you,
Okay.
Stan.
We stand you.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. Stoyanovs. He discovered
Just
a
put
large
the Google
humanoid...
Translate in. You can cut it. Put the Google
Sure,
Translate word in.
That's exactly what I'll do. He discovered large humanoid tracks in the area, and it also that what also has added credibility to the claims.
It was just Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, large white furred apes, dude. Okay, man.
Dude, Shaq is just having a good time with the people of California.
You just called Shaq a big white furred ape.
No, I don't mean it like that in any way, shape, or form. Shaq is an amazing man. He's a raver like me, dude. He makes fucking music.
Yo,
Hell
Shaquille
yeah.
O'Neal, if you're listening to this, join us on the podcast.
Join us on the
Yeah.
podcast, bro. We would
Please.
love to have you.
I want you to hold
We
one
would
of my
like-
water bottles.
We would like to compare your feet prints to the prints found for this cryptid.
Okay,
Yeah.
bud.
We'll give you obviously like pay him in clout.
Yeah, and not for any other reason. I don't want to see your feet for other reasons.
Okay.
The Travel Channel, the Travel Channel's Mysteries at the Museum featured the Borrego Sandman, highlighting the investigations into the creature. Possible explanations: people are saying that it could be coyotes or bears that could appear larger and more menacing in dim light. Like there's fucking bears in the desert, but then again, I'm no zoologist, so maybe bears can go into the desert. I have no
Dude, they just-
ideas.
They can go in the desert, they just can't stay for very long.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like, oh, so hot.
It could have just been like
Dude.
some random campfire story that some guy told, and then, like many legends and many folklores, it was spread like word of mouth throughout time.
Yeah.
So a lot of information's probably missing.
Yeah, so this was how it like was all spread around. It was just word of mouth. That's how a lot of stories back then were spread around.
True.
That's how we got a lot of like a lot of the creepy ass mysteries that we have today. The creepy little creepy creatures, creepy crawlies crawling around my basement.
Yep. Dude, they're under your skin. Get them out. Creepy crawlies.
There are worms in your brain.
Yep. Brainworms is a pretty bad problem right now
Oh,
in the world.
that's kind of real.
That's basically all I could find on
Dude, we're
the Sandman.
Weird
touching
places.
the 50-minute mark.
Around
Sort of.
40 minutes in. We're at 40 minutes.
Yeah, with the cuts, we're probably going to be a little bit down. These videos are highly edited and highly cut down, clearly because of all the stupid shit that we say. This is all sarcasm. We leave basically fucking everything in these podcasts, dude.
Yeah, I might
It's
just end
raw.
up like bleeping out his name and
Yeah, just bleep some shit out. Cut a lot of the garbage out. But
No, I'm
this
not
is
gonna
like
cut
gonna be one of the first edited podcasts.
No.
Honestly.
No. I don't think anything's gonna be edited. You'll see what I'll do to it. I'll probably end up editing it tomorrow because I'm tired and hungry right now.
Okay.
Don't me.
Yeah. I did want to say, for the listeners too, if you guys happen to have experiences with a cryptid, whether it be a fucking coyote or a dog walking on its hind legs in front of your camera, or you had run-in with an angry Mother Nature baby, dude, we would totally want to hear it. If we got cool enough stories, I think we could do like a radio rental kind of thing, if you guys are familiar, where they get people to send them recordings of their stories and they put it out on the podcast. Or we could
That'd be
interview
awesome.
some people.
I was
We would
going to
love to get
say-
some comments on here.
I was going to say we could potentially have a guest on, maybe some of the viewers on to tell us some of their stories.
That's
But
what
if
I'm saying.
But if
That'd
you
be
get
cool.
weird and you make it awkward, I'm kicking you out.
Wow. Now
Yep.
they're gonna be weird and awkward.
Discord moderator activity. But
Well, not only that, it's just that I don't want weirdos on the podcast.
yeah, at the bare minimum, if you guys have cool experiences or stuff you want to share, go into the comments, whether it be YouTube or Spotify. Oh, dude, we want to hear it.
Or
I'm
like,
so curious to see what you guys have experienced and heard.
like Harold
Yeah.
has suggested, maybe like send us in some audio clips. We'll
Hmm
we'll leave our email down in the description below if you like.
Don't like DDoS or dox us, please. We like this email.
I'll leave the
Yeah.
that stuff to the tech wizard right above me.
Thanks so much for
Yeah.
that. We'll give you guys our fax number so you can do that.
No, it's just like so they can send us emails and shit. Maybe we'll have like an email.
yeah, we can have an inbox.
Yeah, like an inbox thing. It can
I think it should
not
be
the actual not the
Harry's
actual
personal
email. Not the actual email.
I don't. We'll figure that part out.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
God, Discord's making some fucking noise. Sorry for my recording if you heard that.
Oh no, dude,
How
Um,
dare you?
this is
how
probably gonna
dare
be one of my
you.
new favorite episodes.
This dude, we could totally. There's cryptid fucking city, especially in the U.S. So
Cryptid city.
we've got content for days in here.
Not just
Not that
like,
we're fishing for content, but like I think, dude, this is a cool
oh,
topic
no, we're
to
totally
keep
Well,
going.
I
on.
think
for
cryptids are very
content, don't
interesting.
worry.
Yeah,
Also
we're
in the
fishing
comments,
content.
tell us what your favorite style episode is, because we switch it up pretty often. But
Do what we
if
find
there's stuff that you guys
interesting.
want to see more, then absolutely let us know.
Yeah.
Hell
Maybe
yeah.
next time I'll have a little bit more information, because I kind of picked some pretty like unknown cryptids where there's fucking no information. So maybe next time I'll be able to grab something that's got something else. Maybe I'll talk about Peter Kane's experience with Dogman,
Yeah.
with
Alright, y'all.
Bigfoot, with all the rest of them. We
Alright.
can end it since you
gonna
gotta
hop
get
off.
out of here.
Yeah.
You got a dip? Okay.
Yeah. I'll talk to y'all later. I
Wait,
need to do
wait,
something.
wait. Hold on. Let's do the outro before
Okay,
you leave.
We'll
Let's do
end
the
it.
fine.
outro.
We'll end it.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, fellas, this was a little scuffed, but it wouldn't be Cryptic Corner if it wasn't. Thank you
True.
so much for joining us in this episode and taking a look at some of America's crazy, kooky creatures out there. God damn. I have been your host, Travis. These are my lovely co-hosts, Harry
Yeah.
and
I've been your lovely co-host.
Jared.
Yep.
And if you guys have any suggestions and you want us to take a look at them, whether it be a video game, scary story, movies, some weird creature that you discovered in your basement. Oh, he dipped.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. If there's stuff that you guys want to have us take a look at, please let us know. We love getting your comments, whether it be constructive criticism or the opposite, or stuff that we can take a look at. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah, and we'll see you next week when we are taking a look at paranormal activity. Spooky, scary.
Oh my
Anyways,
gosh.
bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.